There have been various proposals over the years to replace or reduce property taxes with an increase in the sales tax or adding more items which can be taxed. Overall, do you think property taxes are too high? And if so, what do you think can be done to try and lower it? Start with you, Tim.
I definitely think their school taxes are too high. The municipal the taxes and the city taxes, they're going to be what they are for the services we do. You know, I have people coming in my office, not one, not 10, not 50, a lot of people come in my office that are in fixed incomes that make $8,889 a year. And the first thing they do is pay their taxes. And that was another reason about how I want to try to reform the education system, because I think there is money there that can be saved to help property taxes. Sure, we can, you know, bring out this House Bill 1776, and a couple of Republicans brought it out, and it's not going to go anywhere because Philadelphia is not going to let it go anywhere, and they have most of the votes in Philadelphia. Because of Delaware is right next to them, they don't charge any taxes, no sales taxes. So you know we're just in a catch, a bad place to be. That's why I wanted to try to do it local. I think all politics, everything should start local, and that's why I try to do the consolidation of administrations of school districts to try to save some money, so we wouldn't have to raise school taxes, which is going to keep going up and up because of what's going on in Harrisburg and this voucher plan that the governor is trying to roll out. But honestly, I just don't know where the end can be. I just don't know how much more these seniors can take. And that's my main concern, of trying to level their taxes so they don't go up, or we can reduce them in a local way. Thank you.
Tim, what happened with the original plan of earmarking casino money to drastically or eliminate
Terry,
property taxes?
it went to us. It went to us in a program, the Homestead, I think the Homestead Act, that $268 per homeowner gets. But they just wiped it out because the school districts increased it probably $300 or $400 more. So it just wiped the casino. You know, I get those calls. Where's the gambling money? It was there for the taking, and they took it. But now it's I just get so upset when it's right in front of you. The cherry's right there for Fayette County to be the first in the state to try to change the way we educate kids. And it's right there, and we just can't get to it.
Do you think too much of that money has been distributed for like the host communities or counties for casinos?
No, I believe the casino law, when enacted, did what its intent was. And their intent was to give so much to the property owners, which they have. I mean, the casinos are doing well. They're probably going to overcome in Las Vegas in 3 years are predicting as the revenue. But they've already overcome Atlantic City. But it isn't about the casino money. It's about we just keep raising our school property taxes. That's what hurts Fayette County. I mean, there is no getting around it. And if we can't, as people in Fayette County, can't come up to a solution at a table with 6 superintendents on how to share services or combine services or go together on services, keep their identities. But if I would get into transportation, we're the highest transportation per student in the state. One school district here is higher than anywhere in the state per student, and it's, I don't know. I'll fight that, and I'll have my critics, but right's right, wrong's wrong, and we have to come to the solution. If we want to go into the future and not live in the past, we have to get this conversation moving again. And everywhere I go, teachers, everybody wants to talk about this now because everyone's in jeopardy. Everyone's in jeopardy. If Governor Corbett has his way with the
30
voucher,
seconds.
has the vouchers, we will, public education as we know it will not exist. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Gary?
Well, we talked about a few things, but starting off with property tax, you know, in reality, and I've said this before when I've run in the past, that, you know, the only way to reform property tax is to eliminate it. You know, it's an unfunded mandate. And otherwise, just as we're seeing, you know, something go away over here when you get a stream, then someone else is going to change it over there. And so you basically have to, the only way to truly reform property tax is to eliminate it. And that would most likely be through a combination of sales and personal income tax. With the tax that's out there right now, or the bill 1776, it just fell short of the cash flow analysis that was just actually even in your paper. Okay, although the property tax bill that was called STOP, that Bill Logue was working on, it actually did pass the cash flow test. But what it did is it eliminated property tax only on residences. And what's transpired in 1776, even though I'm looking for a business-friendly environment, it also reduced or eliminated property tax on commercial properties as well. But if you've got a commercial property, you know, you can still run your entity, but you shouldn't be losing your house because that's, you know, key, one of our founding things for living in America. As the funding on things go, there's, again, many ways to do it, but that's with property tax. When we're talking, going back to education though, you know, it's the state's responsibility. It's in our state constitution that we're supposed to be able to support education. So the state shouldn't be running away from that. You know, one of the things he's talking about prior administrations is, you know, we shouldn't have used stimulus money and put it in because it's temporary money. You have to put hard cash in for maintaining your base. And, you know, I think that, you know, and I use all options in improving education. Now, I'm not going to eliminate vouchers. I'm not going to eliminate charter schools. I'm not going to eliminate cyber schools. You know, there's not a one-shop stop for education.
30 seconds.
You know, one of the things that education needs to be on is student-centered. What's best for the student, and how we do that. And there's not a solid model because we're all different.